I'm Sam Mitchell, and this is Thundercast. On today's episode, we're talking to a couple of custodians here at Eastern Green.
So over to my left, we have Miss Gia Leganar, and over to my right, we have Miss Sherry McKinley.
So how are you guys doing today? You guys doing all right?
All right, Thank you.
All right, that's wonderful. So my first question to you is, why did you decide to take a job as a school custodian?
For me, it was convenience, close to home, and I'm already working in the school.
Basically, it was the same thing. I was in need of a job, and I was a full-time trainer of horses, and my hip was giving me problems in the saddle. So my uncle, Jim Yoho, told me that he's deceased now, but he told me I needed to come up here because I needed some help. So I went, and it brought me back to my roots. Since I graduated from Eastern, it's been quite the experience.
Yeah, I bet a lot of good memories happen here.
Oh yeah, and it brought me back to my roots, and I've enjoyed being around the kids again. And it's an important job too. You know, you keep everybody healthy by keeping it clean and sanitized.
So you say you worked with horses, right? You want to tell me a little bit about that?
My biggest passion is helping the youth kids with the horses. And I really enjoy taking just the normal Joe horse and the normal child that needs lots of work and putting them in the winner's circle. We went from 4-H to normal open shows to big quarter horse shows to, well, you name it. You know, the sky's the limit whenever you get involved in horses like that.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
So were either of you doing another occupation before you were doing a custodian? Before you were working at Eastern Green, were there any jobs you were doing previously?
Well, I also work in the Eastern Green cafeteria, so yeah, I'm full-time in the cafeteria.
Not really. I was an assistant teacher once. Came in first. Actually for Carrie, I think it was. She was out one day. It's been a long time ago. Long time ago. Yeah, that was back when we was all at one school.
I gotcha. So can you tell me what an average day of a school custodian is like? Because we don't get to see that often. Like, what's an average day for you guys, since we usually leave and don't see you that much?
I'm a part-time, so I come in at 3 o'clock and leave at 7. So I had my job is to get all the bathrooms clean, all the stairwells, the offices, and be done by 7.
For me, I do the total second story. I do a lot of sweeping. I dance a lot with my sweeper. And it's, of course, you got activities that go on in the evening that a lot of people don't see. And you just kind of got to monitor where, the children are, the kids are, and what they're doing, and along with trying to clean and make sure they're supposed to be where they're supposed to be, which they usually are.
Yeah.
I mean, we have
that keeping kids in line.
Yes, we have a great group of kids here. I have not seen any trouble out of any of these students that are here at Eastern Green.
Yeah, we're going to keep them in line.
That's right.
So, let's have curious, what songs do you listen to?
What songs?
Yeah, what songs?
It just depends. I actually just listen to what's in my head. I don't really listen to, it's whatever I've got.
It depends on your mood, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's just whatever I listen to last, or, I'll kind of hum a song or sing a song or in my head and sweep. Yeah.
Yeah, I do the same thing too when I clean, so I feel you. So how long have you each worked at Eastern Green?
I've been here for 19 years, and I've been doing 2 jobs for 6.
What's made you stay here for 19 years, if you don't mind me asking?
I love the school, and I love the kids. I mean, it's a really nice talking to them and see their faces and see them grow up, and I just enjoy working in the school.
I am trying to remember. I think it's been 6, maybe 7 years. I'm kind of like Gia here. I really enjoy it. It's close to home. I help my mother. She's 80, and it's just nice that I know, I in 6 minutes I can be at the house if something would happen. But I enjoy it because of the children. Like I said, it kind of brought me back to my roots being here. And I don't know. I enjoy being around the kids. My passion is with the kids with the horses, but also it's the kids here at the school.
So I just thought of a question when I was listening to you guys. So you graduated here. What are some of your best memories here at Eastern Green? Are there any funny stories you want to tell me with your job or involving, or just involving your time here as a student? I mean, are there any stories you guys want to tell me?
Well, myself, I was a cheerleader for 4 years, and I still am. I get so excited with the ball games and watching the sports with the girls and the boys, and it doesn't matter if it's volleyball, basketball, football. I get involved, baseball or track. I have a grandson here that runs track and cross country, Dustin Lester, and I'll hurry up and get through my routine where I can kind of take a break and go watch what's going on, see how everybody's doing, and then I'll run back up here and do some more. And
Just a daily, just running back and forth, right?
yeah, I'm running back and forth.
That's where Maisie Yoho got her cheerleading from, right?
That's right. That's exactly where she got it, because there was Aunt Joy and then myself and now Macy. And yeah, so.
What about you, Gia? Is there any stories you want to tell me?
Well, I didn't grow up around here, but my husband did, my kids, and it's always nice to come here and watch them and cross country and football and basketball. So it's always nice with them.
Yeah, I bet it's always nice. Yeah. And you probably get a lot of recognition since you're Laganar's
wife. Yeah. Yes, I do. It's always, you're married to the Laganar boy. So, yeah.
Exactly. So, what do you guys like to do outside of school? Because I don't think you guys like to clean all here all the time.
Clean some more at home. And no, I like going out with my friends and hanging around with them.
For me, it's the barn. It's the barn with the horses, and if my grandkids have activities going on, I try to make it to theirs.
We all have certain hobbies, and
oh yeah,
your hobbies probably like make you wonder like why you work here sometimes. If that makes any sense.
Yep, I tell my horses every day, "Bye, kids. Got to go make some money. Buy you some more oats."
Well, even though we love our jobs, we need a break, so that's nice.
So I know that. I feel like sometimes custodians get a lot of more than they deserve. So I just want to tell you guys thank you for cleaning the school, and we really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So do you plan on, and speaking of that, do you plan on doing this for the rest of your career or until you retire?
I am.
I am too, actually. I'll probably never retire.
I feel the same way.
They'll be throwing me under the bus first.
Oh, you'll be fine, Sherry. So what was something like we don't, like I don't think we know a lot of it, but we know a lot about school custodians other than they clean and they do all the maintenance around here, but what would be a surprise fact about a school custodian or about a surprise fact about working as a school custodian?
Well, we develop a really good relationships with each other. We are good friends.
Right. We work really well together.
Yeah,
and that makes a big difference and you got to have fun. In a workplace, especially in the summertime, we work really hard, and we clean out all the rooms, and we wipe down the walls, the windows, the ceilings, whatever needs to be done, and the desk. And we pick a lot. Gia especially finds a lot of gum under the desk that we have to scrape off.
We do a lot of cleanup top to bottom, and it's
right.
We have fun with each other.
Yeah, we sing and dance, and we act kind of silly, but you got to have fun to do what we do.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So, speaking of the school year, how does the school year differ from the summer? Like, how is clean during the school year different from clean in the summer?
Well, we do extreme cleaning. I mean, we take it to the max.
And we're talking about taking everything out of the classroom and shampooing carpets and waxing floors and wiping, and it's not just a top wiping, it's scrubbing everything and making sure everything is clean and sanitized.
Yeah, I hear you. Sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, but we enjoy it.
Yeah. Do you feel like there's a lot of pressure for all the work you have to do here?
No, not really.
Well, it depends on if we have ball games, because a lot of times we got to make sure we have extra help to clean up after the ball games, because we'll run through our routines as fast as we could go. Just, for the basketball games, so we can clean up afterwards.
Yeah, I got you. It depends on if there's games going on or if there's any after school events going on.
Right.
But down here, we're really good at helping each other. So
Right.
It was good.
Yeah, it all goes hand in hand.
Yeah, and speaking of like students, what you mentioned earlier with Dustin Lester, how much do you interact with the students on a daily basis, or any custodian would say, if you had to estimate?
I always try to speak to the students. They come in here for calculus, and I'll talk to them, while they're going into Mrs. Tyer's room down here. When you guys are in here, we'll talk to them. If I could, and I know Gia does too, because she speaks Spanish. And a lot of the students like to speak Spanish, and I'll say, that's okay, y'all talking about me, because I can't understand a word you're saying.
I think it's a little bit. It's not a lot. Is just because it's not as many kids here, but the ones that stay behind or come to evening classes, we do talk to them.
Good. It's a probably good idea you keep a good relationship with the
Yes,
students.
it is.
So how many custodians does it take to handle all duties at both buildings? Because we also have a middle school. So how much custodians do you think it would take, like to go to the middle school and clean up, and at the high school, like how much does it take to do like one job maybe?
Well, for the high school, it's 4 of us, and it's 1 during the daytime and 3 in the evening. Now, in the other school, I not even know how many it is, do you know?
I'm not real sure, but I know there's like, 4 or 5 different sections that has to be cleaned. You got just the floor guy, and then you have 4. She's probably got 5 to 6 people working over there every night, I would
She also
say.
has like part-time kids, that come and help her.
Yeah,
So-
you got a lot of those who want to clean it, earn extra some money.
Yeah.
So if you don't mind asking, who are some of the other custodians that you know of or you're friends with?
From the other school, we got Terry Bell and his son, and
And his daughter.
yeah. And we also had Tabitha Decker, and it's the only ones I
Courtney.
know. Oh, Courtney Collison,
Collison. And then Levi. What's Levi's?
Cisco.
That's about all I know that's over there. But
So
now
you
we
said
got
there was
Tony
one
here.
too, like one during the day shift. Who is that, and what's his job?
Joe Mercurio, and he does whatever then is need to be done. Is they holler that somebody got sick, so he cleans up, and he also has a routine that he has to keep clean every day. So.
I got you.
And then there's Tony.
So yeah, I got you. Sounds like a melee. Let's try to figure out everyone's schedule. So this is just for fun. What is your favorite thing to clean, and what's your least favorite thing to clean?
I would say just sweeping is.
I mean, I enjoy doing everything.
Yeah.
Really, it's not a bad job. It's just trying to get it down in a certain amount of time.
That's probably the hard part. is
yeah.
just getting an amount of time.
Yeah.
Well, that actually leads me into my final question for you guys, which is, what is the most rewarding thing and difficult thing about being a school custodian?
The relationships we get to have with the kids. Because sometimes to see them outside the school and they talk to you, and it's always really nice.
And whenever we've done something or been doing something a little bit more, and your teachers and your students give you recognition for that, that makes us feel really good too.
Yeah.
Because we want them to feel like they're safe, and the doors are locked in the evening when they get here
And
in
make
the
sure
morning.
the school's
And
locked and no one can get in the building and not be trespassing.
right,
Now, what was the most difficult thing you think as being a school custodian?
keeping the doors locked. Yeah, I can answer that right off the bat.
Yeah,
How is
because
that
Keeping the
difficult? Is
doors
there, like,
locked.
is there, like
Yeah.
a padlock you can't figure out sometimes, or
no, it's just sometimes we barely lock them and somebody wants to come in, so you have to come back and try to open. So just that going back and
I
forth.
see now. I got confused there for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
is there
or
anything
they'll
else?
forget to lock them.
Is there anything else you guys like to say, or why anyone else should apply for being a school custodian?
I think anybody can apply. I mean, it's not a very hard job. It's just you'll be busy all the time. And if you like the kids and like the work, it's a good job.
I agree.
All right. Well, thank you guys for doing this again, and I appreciate it.
Well, thank you, Sam.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us for this episode of Thundercast. Please tune in for our next episode coming very soon. If you have any suggestions or comments, please email us at thundercast@agreen.k12.in.us. You can subscribe to hear every episode of Thundercast on iTunes, Google Play Music, and Podbean. All content in this podcast is property of Eastern Green School Corporation and may not be used without express written permission or rights reserved.